Foundations and Methods students. Today we're going to be working with our brown stock that we made a couple of weeks ago. So I already have my clarified butter in the pan getting nice and hot. And I'm going to add the mirepoix. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this because this needs to brown because we want the color. Got that pan nice and hot. This is a little more mirepoix than I need. So we know we want 50% onion and 25% celery, 25% carrots. So we'll get that browning and then we'll talk a little bit about where we're going today with our brown stock. So we're making brown sauce. And our first sauce that we're going to be making is the mother sauce Espagnole. Espagnole, then we'll reduce and we'll turn that into a Demi glaze. And from the Demi glaze, we're going to make sauce Robert. We're going to do that all today. And I'm also going to be practicing plating with you. So I'll be cooking a pork chop, and I'll also be cooking a flat iron steak. And we're working together with our introduction to culinary students. They're going to be making creamy polenta and also polenta cakes. You are welcome to watch that video, and I will provide those recipes for you if you'd like them. But the final product is both classes will be seeing how we are going to plate both the polenta and using the sauces and the protein. We have caramelized the mirepoix. It looks wonderful. We want a nice color on that. So go ahead and get it good and dark. See if I can see what we're working with there. And now we're going to form a roux. So we know that a roux is fat and flour equal amounts. So we're going to pour that in there. Give it a little stir. And what I'd like to see for this roux is a brown roux. So we've talked about a white roux, a blonde roux, and a brown roux. And for our brown stock, we want a brown roux. Not only does it add flavor, but it also adds color. Brown roux with our caramelized mirepoix. And now we're going to add the tomato paste. Again, we're building our Espagnole or brown sauce. It is a mother sauce. Ah, nice. Okay. Now we're going to be adding the beef stock. We're going to treat this process a lot like we did our brown stock, actually. And continuing to stir so that we don't get lumps. So my stock is cold and my roux is hot. And that makes for a really nice lump-free sauce. We know that if our roux is room temperature, then we can add hot stock to it. So there's a hot, cold, cold, hot rule there if you want to achieve that nice consistency of a lump-free sauce or gravy for that matter. A little trick. So we have our tomato sauce, our beef stock, our mirepoix caramelized, and we also have our brown roux in there. Now you could do a sachet at this point, but we're going to strain this. I'm going to do it through the fine strain. So I'm just going to go ahead and place what we normally put the sachet right into my sauce because I'm going to strain it. So I've got my bay leaf, parsley stems, thyme, fresh thyme, and then I've got some ground peppercorn here. You know this is our pestle and mortar. Put a little bit of that in there. Give it a stir. And now this is going to reduce to half. And that will give us our Espagnole sauce. It's going to take about an hour and a half to reduce. As you reduce, go ahead and skim. Like we did, we got impurities off of our stock. Go ahead and skim the impurities you see rise to the top of your Espagnole sauce. Okay, foundation students, our Espagnole sauce is done. So I've taken it off the heat and I've strained it, so that's what's left over. And at this point, we could have had it in an ice bath to cool it. So we'll just get that out of the way. So at this point, we could serve this sauce. It's done. It's really lovely. It's all gelatinous from the bones that we used. The roux has thickened it up. Let's taste it. It's got a lot of great flavor. It does need salt and pepper. However, we're gonna make this Espanol sauce, and we're gonna use a quart of it and add some beef stock. And this is what we made our consommé out of, so it's been clarified by using our wrapped method. We're gonna do 1 quart of our Espanol and 1 quart of brown stock, and we're gonna reduce by half, so we'll have a quart left when we're done, and we're gonna make a Demi Glace. So go ahead and get your pot going, and we will compost what's left here. But that is all of the mirepoix that was caramelized, and your thyme and bay leaf and peppercorns. Let's just go ahead and add a quart of this to the pot. It's about 2 cups. And then your beef stock. And again, we will deglaze. And we're going to use that Demi Glace, excuse me, we're going to make it into a Demi Glace, not deglaze. We're going to use that on our polenta cakes with our seared flat iron steak. It's going to go really nicely. And we're going to top that with some fried Brussels sprouts. Add a little crunch. All right, now we're going to cook some proteins. Behind me I have a flat iron steak that I've seasoned, and it's at room temperature. The skillet is nice and hot and well. Has enough olive oil in there so that the steak won't stick. And I have some lovely pork chops. I have bone-in chops. I think that it adds more flavor, and I like the presentation. Yeah, everything is nice and hot, just like you want it. When you hear that sizzle when you put your meat down. And we know we're going to get browning on all of this protein from the Maillard effect. And that is the amino acids and sugars and the proteins reacting to the heat, giving us all that delicious brownness and goodness. So the pork chops cooked to 145 degrees Fahrenheit, and the steak I removed at 135 degrees, which is perfectly medium rare. Those are being held in the oven just for a brief period of time so they don't get tough and overcooked while we make our sauce real bad. So I have my pan drippings. I'm going to add some butter, and I will get you exact amounts. This was last week's recipe. And now I'm going to add the onions. You'll see once you add the onions and the butter, you'll start to deglaze the pan, get off that brown goodness. We don't want to burn it, but we do want to get the brown off of the bottom. That's where all the flavor is. Very long. We don't want to caramelize. We're just going to sweat them. And now it's time to make the roux. So I'm going to add my flour. rich sauce, so you can let that roux come to medium to brown. We're going to make our sauce Robert, and then we're going to make a sauce that it looks and sounds a little bit like charcuterie. We've all heard of that, but it's charcuterie. And it's when you take a sauce Robert and you add gherkin, pickled onions, quarter pounds to that sauce. And it pairs really nicely with pork. Okay. At this point, we're going to put a little bit, you can put a little bit of chicken stock if you don't want to use white wine. And that's really going to pull the brown bits off the bottom of your pan. Now it's completely glazed. And we're going to add the Demi glaze that we made earlier. We reserved a little bit of this Demi glaze for our beef plating that we're going to do. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. And then we're going to let this reduce. Alright, it's time to strain. I'll just bring it over here so you can see me. And we're going to strain off those onions and any little bits and pieces. We got the flavor from them, but we don't want them in our finished sauce. Just straining that sauce, getting the onion and any little brown unwanted pieces that we don't want in our final sauce. Back into the pan it goes. Oh, luscious. So silky and beautiful. That has some brown pieces on it. We worked so hard to strain it and get all that out of there for a nice finished sauce. And I'll taste. See where we are with salt and pepper. Pretty good. Need some salt. And some pepper. We're just going to let that get nice and warm. And then we're going to plate our pork chops. And we're going to plate our steak. Using our polenta cakes and creamy polenta, mushrooms, and Brussels sprouts. I'm super excited. Okay, let's plate. So first, we worked really hard on the sauce, so we're going to showcase it. Let's start with a big whoosh. So put a nice, healthy, big part of your sauce down there. And give it a whoosh. There, nice. Okay. Then we're going to add the creamy polenta. Go ahead and make a little well. I'm going to add a little more sauce. And then the beautiful roasted mushrooms, but hot. This turned out nice. your Brussels, your steamed Brussels sprouts. And last but certainly not least, I went ahead and took the bone off of the pork and remove some of the fat. And just for fun, I thought we could add some of those fried Brussels sprouts that we did earlier too. Go ahead and check your plate. Make sure you don't have any little, take a nice clean towel. Wipe off any little finger spots that you might have. And good appetit. Okay, let's plate our steak. So let's get a Demi Glace. Good dollop of that. And then just bring it straight down. And then your nice rustic lentil cake. Let me see which one I like best. I think I like this one best. And we're going to top it with some of this lovely rare steak. The great thing about flat iron steak is that it's a little more small on one side. So if you've got family that like it medium and other family that like it rare, you make everybody really happy. Okay, so got that plated. And then we are going to add a little bit of this jus. It with Brussels sprouts. And those are fried Brussels sprouts. Again, take a nice clean towel, clean your plate up. And there you have it.